Hey, this is Will. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what is the best email marketing software for real estate. So if you want to get more clients, you want to put out the information in the best way, and you want to convert more people, then I'll tell you what all of these best softwares can do, and you can decide which one might be the best fit for you. By the way, I do have special discounts and bonuses for these software, so check out the links in the description. I will also leave some other useful information there as well, and if anything changes, again, I will update all of the links. And every single week I give out one of my courses completely for free, so make sure just to smash the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel to enter the competition. And if you're interested in digital marketing and productivity and all of those cool things, then again, check out the links in the description. So honestly, the question which email marketing software is the best is not that straightforward, because there are a lot of different factors. All of these softwares, they do differ by the functionalities they have, and honestly, it all depends on what stage you are at and what exactly do you need from an email marketing software. And I will try to explain all of these things as simple as possible and as quick as possible. So in general, there are three email marketing softwares that I recommend, which are MailerLite, GetResponse, and ActiveCampaign. And as I said, it all depends on how much money you can spend and what functionalities you need. So let me explain now how they differ. So first of all, let's have a look at MailerLite. And MailerLite is actually a really good email marketing software. You will get all of the main functionalities, and I'm not going to go in this video through all of the different functionalities that these softwares have. I'm just going to tell you some of the things that you really need to understand how they differ. But MailerLite in general, I will say, is absolutely amazing option. It does, I would say, most of the things that need to be done with an email marketing software, and it comes for a very low price. The only reason why I suggest you also look into GetResponse and ActiveCampaign, because there are a couple of things that I think they are very important that you can't unfortunately do with MailerLite. But if you compare MailerLite to all of the other softwares aside from GetResponse and ActiveCampaign, you will get all of the tools that all of the other email marketing softwares have, and you're going to get that for much lower price. And I'm going to discuss pricing later as well, because there are some things to take in note with that also. So first thing we want to look into, and this is probably the most important part when it comes to email marketing, is automations. And when we look at MailerLite, automations here are actually pretty advanced. As I said, you can do most of this stuff. You can basically have the different triggers, the different actions, so on and so forth. But as I said, there's a couple of things here that are missing. So one of the things that is very important that's missing is you can't really have split automation on MailerLite and on GetResponse and ActiveCampaign. These are the only two email marketing softwares where you can do this. And what I mean by this is, for example, right here, let's say you have your email marketing automation, and here you send out an email. Let's say you do, okay, let's wait for 1 day. And then within this workflow of your email marketing, you want to perhaps divide the audience, and you can do it in half. You can actually choose a percentage, however you want to do it. Here, for example, it shows only 300 contacts to go to one path instead of the other. And then I can send out, let's say, one email copy to half of my audience and other email copy to other half of my audience within the automations that I have created, and see which one performs better. I can test out a lot of different things. I can test out the subject lines. I can test out the images within those emails. I can test out copies. I can also create a completely different path where perhaps, let's say, instead of sending email 2 days later, I'm sending email 3 days later, and see which one is performing better, so on and so forth. So this is very powerful when you're building out your email automations, and this is something that only ActiveCampaign and GetResponse has. Another thing that is insanely powerful that, again, only GetResponse and ActiveCampaign has out of all of the email marketing softwares, and MailerLite doesn't have that, It's this little section here. So as you can see, you have this little section, visited URL. And what this means is basically you can install tracking on your website, and then within ActiveCampaign or GetResponse, you can set up a trigger that when someone visits a specific page on your website, that is going to be a trigger to start out an automation. So what this means is you can set up basically a tracking on your website and set it up that once someone visits a specific page on your website, you can start out an automation. And that is insanely powerful. Again, it all depends what exactly you want to get out of your website and email marketing. But for example, let's say if someone goes and visits certain page, they might be interested on whatever content is on that page. So let's say if you're selling different services or different products and someone goes and visits that one specific category, then you can put them in automation that is tailored to that specific category, rather than just putting them in automation that is general automation and just sending them emails about everything. Here, you know what exactly they were interested in, and you can send them emails according exactly to that. So hope you get the point what I'm trying to explain here, but believe me, it's very powerful. If someone goes on a certain page, you know that's exactly what they looked at. And this is basically sort of like Facebook retargeting ads, but instead of paying a lot of money for retargeting ads, here you don't need to do anything additional. You just have this additional function that does this sort of retargeting for you. So now, aside from that, you probably are thinking, okay, so which one is better, GetResponse or ActiveCampaign when it comes to automations? And honestly, there's quite a lot of different things to look into. So GetResponse is pretty damn good when it comes to automations. If you look here, as you can see, what I like as well, they do have a lot of these pre-made automations. So you can just basically click a button and you can insert this template and you don't really need to think much. But when it comes to ActiveCampaign, ActiveCampaign takes it to the next level. They are the most advanced when it comes to email automations. So if we look, basically I'm not going to go through all of the different elements, and all of the major elements, you're going to find those with GetResponse as well. But ActiveCampaign really takes that to the next level. They really have a lot, pretty much everything that you can think of. One thing I will mention is that ActiveCampaign, they do also have a CRM, so you can use CRM within their email marketing if that is something that you are interested in. And they also have all of these different apps. So if you're already using some apps and you want to connect them with your email marketing and even put them very easily integrate them into your email marketing automations, you can do that with ActiveCampaign, and this is where it's super advanced. And with ActiveCampaign in general, you have these so-called automation recipes, and this is basically the same sort of templates that you have with GetResponse, but here you have an insane amount of these templates. As you can see, there are probably hundreds and hundreds. And these ones are actually very advanced. These ones are the kind of templates that you're not going to find anywhere else. Let me see, just to show you a quick example. I saw one that was very interesting. So for example here, invite to follow when referred by a social media site. So what this means is basically you set up tracking on your website and on your email lists. And if someone comes from social media and they someone comes from social media to your website and they subscribe to your list, then you can ask them, because you know they are already interested in your social media, you can put them into automation that sends them out an email asking to follow you on that social media network where they already found you before. So this is something that you probably might not think about right away, but super powerful. And this itself would probably be additional app that you would need to pay monthly fees for, and this is already included as these automation recipes. And there are a lot of these, and you can actually even find there is a page. You don't even need to create an account. There is a page, I think it's called the Marketplace or something like that. If you type in, I'll try to leave a link as well. But here basically you can see all of the different recipes. And again, there are a lot of these recipes. And this really, I would say, might be one of those reasons why you want to go with ActiveCampaign than GetResponse, because you can really take the automation to the next level. One also very important thing when it comes to ActiveCampaign, and this depends whether it's important for you and your own business, but what you have here is reply tracking. So when you send out your email campaigns, you can set it up that basically when someone replies to your emails, then you can put them automatically in a different automation, because sometimes, let's say you might want to send out some cold emails and you might want to get a reply, and perhaps you're going to send 1, 2, 3 cold emails, and you don't want to keep on sending these emails if someone already replied. And with ActiveCampaign, you can set it up in a way that's going to allow you to do that, and all of the other email marketing softwares, they don't allow you to do this. Okay, next super important thing when it comes to email marketing softwares is creating pop-ups. So when you create pop-ups, these are basically pop-ups to collect subscribers' email, build your email list. So GetResponse is absolutely phenomenal when it comes to this. If you look at, for example, MailerLite, you can also create a pretty nice looking pop-up, and you have all of the basic functionalities and all of that, and you can adjust when the pop-ups come up and all of those things. But for example, here, let's say if I press on the image, I can basically just change the image, and that is it. I can't really do that much with how the pop-up looks. When it comes to ActiveCampaign, I'm actually really surprised that their pop-ups are actually very sort of basic as well. They're not really lacking anything, but you can't really do anything very advanced. However, when it comes to GetResponse, you can go super advanced. So basically what I mean by this is, first of all, when it comes to the design, as you can see here, I can actually adjust the size of the pop-up if I want it bigger, if I want it smaller. I can actually take these images and I can even add, as you can see, I can even create a sort of 3D effect where I put this image on the side and even it goes sort of above this frame. And I can add multiple different elements and all of that. I can pretty much customize my pop-up to look at as crazy unique as I want. And this is something that honestly you need to buy additional software for, and you need to pay quite a bit every single month for just having these functionalities. But what's even more important than the customization of how your pop-up looks is, if you look here at the top, you will see there's variant A and there's variant B. And I can actually even add more variants. So what this means is basically it's split testing, A/B testing, however you want to call it. But basically, let's say I can create a pop-up like this, and then I can create another pop-up that looks slightly different, has maybe different images, has maybe different text. And I can test out, it's going to send out a certain percentage, it's going to show a certain percentage of those pop-ups to different people and see which one performs better, which one converts better. And sometimes just small couple changes, just the different heading or a different image, different style, can make a massive difference. And this is so important when it comes to your email marketing, building out your list. If you manage, let's say you have, for example, let's just say you have 2% conversion rate on your pop-ups, and you manage to increase that to 4%, that's going to be double the email subscribers that you get. And on average, email subscriber is around $1. So just imagine if you get, instead of 1,000 subscribers, you get now 2,000 subscribers a month. That's additional $1,000 every single month, so on and so forth. So I hope I made it clear. It's very important. And usually there are a lot of other additional softwares that you use again to do all of this A/B testing, but here with GetResponse, you already get all of that with the software. When it comes to landing pages, you can do split testing on all of these softwares. The only thing here is with MailerLite, you can create some nice looking landing pages, but the only thing is the editor. When you look at the editor, it honestly is unfortunately pretty basic. Again, it is an email marketing software, so it's kind of fair game. But basically, as you can see here, I can change the image and all of that, but I can't really adjust too much. And this is what most of the email marketing softwares out there are going to be like, or even worse than that. MailerLite, I would say, is pretty good in terms of other email softwares. But when we look at ActiveCampaign, for example, ActiveCampaign has a little bit nicer builder. And here, for example, what I can do, let's say I have this image. I can actually adjust a little bit of the size of this image, and I can move it around within this sort of square of this element. So it gives me a little bit more flexibility of how the landing page is going to look like. And for example, here, I can change if I want these sections to look a little bit different. So it's definitely just better customization. But when it comes to GetResponse, and I probably should even say GetResponse is almost email marketing software / sales page builder, landing page builder. So it's definitely a lot more advanced when it comes to these things. And what I mean here is that, for example, let's say I have this image here. What I can do is I can actually take this image, and if I want, as you see, I can even move it pretty much anywhere that I want. I can move it here behind this text, and I can have the text on the top. I can really customize way more how all of this looks like. As you can see here, I can change this whole background wherever I want it to be. So very customizable, and they have some good templates as well. So definitely when it comes to the landing page customization, GetResponse by far is the most advanced. Another couple of things I want you to understand when choosing which one is going to fit your specific needs is when you look at GetResponse, as I said, it's sort of a mix between email marketing software and sales funnel builder. So as you can see, what they do here is they have this really, I would say, user-friendly way of building out a funnel. So as you can see here, we create a section where you can create a sign-up page, create your forms where people put in their email. Then you create the emails that you're sending out, and you're creating basically your sales pages where you're sending people to, and then you can create even an upsell after your first sale. If someone actually already added something, they're already going to purchase something. And the cool thing here is that it shows you everything. So one thing as well at the top I didn't mention is, because this section here, the way you are creating it, basically to create the sign up and then to create the emails that you're going to send out automatically and send people to a sales page. Those kind of things you can create, I would say, with just email automation tools. So you could do that on MailerLite and ActiveCampaign as well. But here what you can also do is you can connect your ads. So if you're going to run Facebook ads or Instagram ads, you can connect that automatically to this whole sales funnel. So you will have everything in one place, and it's going to be very easy to track and see what is happening. And then at the bottom, as you can see here, you will have all of your stats, how this sales funnel is performing, how many pages you got, new contacts, customers, success rate, basically how much money you generated through the sales funnel, and what is your return on investment. So it's very cool. Again, it depends on your own needs, but this makes it very easy to understand how your sales funnels are performing and just have everything in one place and very easily build everything out. Aside from that, also with GetResponse, you get some additional features that you might not see, for example, with MailerLite or other email marketing softwares. So you also get webinars. So if you're going to run webinars, that might be important for you. You also can set up push notifications with the same software, which can be very useful. You can also do that with ActiveCampaign, but not with other email marketing softwares. And you also have chats. So if you want to have live chat, you can use the same email marketing software, and you can also do that with ActiveCampaign, but once again, not with other email marketing softwares. And you can also even create your own store and sell your own products, digital products, or actually even physical products and services, whatever you really want. But you can create your store within this software. And with MailerLite, for example, you can sell digital products, but you will need to create those digital products and set everything up with Stripe and then connect your Stripe account to MailerLite. So it is a little bit more additional work. So now let's have a look at pricing, and this is where things get a little bit more interesting. You might have already made up which software you want to use, but the pricing differs quite a bit. So first of all, we have MailerLite, and MailerLite is actually the only one out of these softwares that is free to start out with, and you get up to 1,000 subscribers completely for free, and you can send out 12,000 emails a month, and that is absolutely amazing. I will say that some people have trouble when signing up with MailerLite because they do make sure that they don't get any spammers signing up. So just have your website all sorted out, have proper pages and all of that, and you shouldn't really have a problem. But after that, as you can see, if you want to get more emails, then it's going to be it's going to be $10 for 1,000 subscribers, up to 2,500 subscribers, $15, up to 5,000 subscribers, $30, so on and so forth. And also, this is monthly plan. If you do annual plan, you actually get 30% discount on all of this. So for example, 10,000 subscribers, then for a whole year is going to be only $420. So in terms of price, MailerLite is absolutely amazing. It's one of the cheapest email marketing softwares out there, if actually not the cheapest one. And what you get, the functionalities you get are absolutely amazing. I would say it's definitely the best price and quality ratio what you're going to get out there. But if some of these additional things that I mentioned, like split testing within automations, tracking your website and having triggers if someone goes on a specific page, or having A/B testing on pop-ups, some of these things, honestly, they are so important that I would rather invest more money in the email marketing software and have those functionalities rather than save up money with MailerLite and not have them. But obviously it depends on everyone's case. But if you look at GetResponse, as you will see, they have different plans, and for 1,000 subscribers, as you can see, the basic plan is only $12.30 a month, which is very cheap. And this is, by the way, this is 12 months, so let's do 1 month. 1 month is $15. However, what you have to understand here is that you're going to be limited as to how much you can do with this plan. Okay, actually what I just noticed with GetResponse, they never had this, and I don't even know when. They literally just started this maybe a day ago, but actually they have a free plan right now, which is very interesting. And as you can see, you can have a list of up to 500 contacts. So that is very interesting. One thing I will say that I already can see that they do have quite a few limitations. You're not going to be able to do certain things. Some of the things that they mentioned, you're not going to be able to do those on the free plan. And with MailerLite, actually, you're pretty much able to do all of the advanced functions even on the completely free plan, which is just mind-blowing. But if you want to try out GetResponse, I guess the free plan might be pretty good. They also actually have a free trial for 30 days, so you can try out all of the different functionalities for 30 days and you don't need to pay anything. But one thing I will tell you that you are not going to have all of the functionalities on the basic plan. So for example, pay attention that if, for example, you want to create sales funnels and you want to have all of those advanced email marketing automations, everything that I mentioned, you will need to go with the Plus plan. You're not going to have that on the basic plan. The basic plan is honestly just very basic, and that's why it's so much cheaper. That's why it's only $15 a month, which is super cheap. But really, honestly, for most of the people, and what I would advise is you will need to go with the Plus plan, and the Plus plan is $50 a month. So that is a lot more expensive than MailerLite, but again, you are getting all of those additional features that can add up in a lot more revenue for you. And if you want to go even more advanced, you also have the professional plan, And professional plan, again, for example, here you have sales funnels, but I believe you can only create, I think 5 different sales funnels and I think 5 different automations. And with the professional plan, you're not going to have any limitations. You can create unlimited automations, unlimited sales funnels, so on and so forth. And as you can see, this is more expensive. But again, this is with 1,000 subscribers. So actually, if we look at 10,000 subscribers, the Plus plan is $95 a month. So then it becomes not as big of a difference. If you compare the 1,000 subscriber versus with GetResponse versus MailerLite, yes, that's a big difference, but 10,000 is a little bit less. 10,000 with MailerLite is $50 a month, which is just insanely cheap. But with GetResponse, it's $95 for the Plus plan, which actually is, well, it's double. But when you think about all of the additional things you get, it's actually really not that bad. And professional one is $165 a month. And in addition, you also can get a discount. So if you do 12 months, you can get 18% discount, and 24 months, you get 30% discount, which really makes this not so bad. And 10,000 subscribers is only $66 per month, which is not that bad for everything that you are getting. And when it comes to ActiveCampaign is the most expensive. So as you can see now, they have this discount for first 3 months. But usually for 1,000 subscribers, the Lite plan starts from $30 a month, the Plus is $70, and the Professional is $160, and then you have Enterprise as well. And that is quite a bit of a price jump, and you need to have a look at what exactly you want to have. For example, here, let's say the split automations, and I believe also if you want to have the site tracking, I believe that also only comes in the Professional plan. But if you really want to take this to next level, as I said, in terms of all of these super advanced automations, all of that, then ActiveCampaign is a good choice. So if you know that you're going to go in super hard with automations and you want to really generate as much revenue as possible, and really, ActiveCampaign is way more advanced than all of the other email marketing softwares, and that's why they are charging premium. You do get a discount if you do the yearly plan. You get, I think, around 30% discount. And let's see, if we choose 10,000 contacts, so this is with a discount now, but the Professional plan is going to be $350. And the Plus plan is going to be $250. So it is quite a bit more, but at the end of the day, if you're going to manage to generate more revenue, then perhaps it is worth to pay that premium. So as I said, I do have special discounts and bonuses, so check out all of the links in the description. I hope this was useful and this does make sense. So if you are maybe just starting out, you don't want to spend a lot of money, MailerLite then is probably the best option for you. You get quite a bit for a very, very low price. GetResponse, again, you got the pop-ups, A/B testing, you got the best landing page editor, you got a lot of additional functionalities for a higher price, but still amazing value for what you're paying. And if you want to go super advanced, you want to go insane with your automations, and that can make sense, you can generate a lot more revenue, then ActiveCampaign is the best. So really decide which one suits your needs the best. As I said, if you're interested in digital marketing, productivity, all of that kind of stuff, then check out some of the links. I will also leave some links of other useful stuff with email marketing and whatnot, so check all of the links. If you found this useful, make sure to smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, put on those notifications, stay awesome, and I'll see you soon.